What it do? About to start in a minute. Oh, man. Oh, shit. I'm fooling, man. All right. All right, I'm back again, man. I'm back again. We're gonna tackle this 5% brain conspiracy. And why you only get to use 5% of your brain. Hold on. Okay. Woo. Okay. Why do we only use 5% of our brain? Let me read you something. I don't know how I got to that. Okay. You only can use between 5 and 10% of your brain. Most using 5. I think 10 is the max. If you reach beyond, if you reach beyond 10%, let's say you reach 20% brain usage, and you can do, let's say you can reach 5%. Let's say you can reach 20% of your brain brain usage. What will happen? It has happened a lot of times. It happens a lot, not a lot. It happens more times than normal, where a person reaches 20% or even more, right? And those people will be visited by the men in black. Hold on. So the men in black. So if you reach more brain capacity than 10%, like 20%, this is why they do census, and this is why they do tests. They do tests to see who's going to reach the 20, like they monitoring the IQ levels of So, and 9 times out of 10, if you can reach 20% of brain capacity, you most likely don't belong here. You just here to you're here on a bet. Let's say you're on a bet. let's put it like that. You're on a bet. You know what I'm saying? This is all entertainment. Entertainment. If you think that you're not entertaining your gods, you are absolutely insane. And you just go to the zoo and be around the animals, because this is entertainment. If you think God is good and this world is all fucked up, what the hell you think he's doing? You think he at the club somewhere? What do you think God is doing, bro? Or sis? What do you think God is doing? All this stuff going on. What do you think he's doing? He's watching. That's what he's doing. He's watching like entertainment. You have to be entertained. Gods don't have TV, okay? We are his entertainment, okay? Just like you create a thing and they entertain your ass. Like when you were entertaining, like you were playing with the dolls and shit, that was for your entertainment. So we are his and there, and it ain't his, they ain't on one person. It's their entertainment. Okay, so to have a good entertainment, things got to go wrong. If it goes good all the time, what type of entertainment would that be? Huh? So you have to design your actors in a movie, or per se, to not be that smart, so they can fall victim to the trap. Because if you was too smart, if you can use 100% of your brain, you won't fall for no tricks. It won't be no entertainment for them, because you won't be falling for nothing, and you'll be making the world better. That's your question. Why the world never gets better? Because they don't want it better. God don't want this world better. Okay, you got it all wrong. Everything is in reverse. Okay, God is good. No, God is evil. You got everything in reverse, my dude. Okay, just because you taught something and you ain't never saw it, when you regurgitating it all your life, don't make it right, baby. Just because it feel right, don't make it right. The last big mistake you had, go back in your mind, replay it back in your mind to the beginning of that decision. It's always going to be a good feeling about it. At the end, you're going to realize what's going to really happen. It don't matter if you got a good feeling about feelings are rigged. You have to use it to your advantage. If you fall victim, you could be a victim, a prisoner to yourself, because your feelings. You having feelings for things that you don't even need to be having. This is having a job and paying your house is fucking unnecessary. That's not no spiritual growth at all. You haven't noticed that when you paying your bills and no time and everything, and have a career and a social life, that has nothing to do with your spirit. So your soul. So you go through all your life with no spiritual growth, but you took care of yourself in a place that's supposed to be free, to where you can focus on bettering your soul. If God wants you to be correct, he won't be allowing you to be going through all these hurdles and shit and doing it at the same time. If you can have your bills all paid and have everything paid up, you have a lot more time to fix your soul, to heal your soul. You have time to become one. You have time with yourself, peace with yourself. You work in 12 hours or 8 hours. So how are you going to, how is somebody going to expect for you to go to heaven and be a slave debt, and only you can use 5% of your brain? Just add all that up. That's all I want to know. Trying to help you out here, trying to wake you up here. Just think about it. You can't charge nobody with nothing if you're not gonna allow me to use all of my tools that I need. 5% brain usage. This is gonna freak you out, dog. This is why life is rigged. I am the answer. I am the one. Okay? This is no cap at all. No cap. All right? The most aware are leaders. Okay? So who you think using the rest of your 95%? Have you thought about that? Your brain, is, if you using 5% in your brain, who using the other 95%, or what's using it? Because your brain, the most of your brain, the majority of your brain is active. The most of your brain is active, but you can only use 5%. How is 95% of your brain, 100% of your brain is active, but you can only use 5%? Answer that. Look at this, man. This goddamn thing needs to be thrown in the garbage. I'm gonna make a video about emails and why you gotta leave your Google account for everything you do and sign up. That's your social ID. They already started with the social ID number. Your social ID grade, or whatever you want to call it. All your comments and you left on business, everything is linked to your Google. So that already is they're already using it as a social not ID is a better description, a social grade or something like that. Okay, now look. A person's brain determines how they experience the world around them. So if you can only use 5% of your brain, you can easily get confused about the world around you. Okay? You look at the world like, okay, everything is great. It's sunny. I'm walking. I'm about to drive my car. I'm about to go work out. I'm about to go to the club tonight. About to go drink. But I had a long day at work. Then you say all that. You say you about to do this. You about to do that. You 5%. I mean, 100% of your brain is always in use. It's activating. It's in movement. It's in activity. But you only can use 5% of that. So while you want to go do this and do that, you look at the world in one way and everything's all sunny. That's the reason why it's 5. You only can use 5%. If you can use a little bit more, like 20, let's say if you can use 20% brain. Guess what happens when you can use 20% of your brain? Whatever you see out of your eyes, no pun intended, of your eyes, is whatever you can capture and take input into your computer, and it tells you your perception. But if you're going to use 20%, you're going to see more in that picture when you look out. Okay? Every time you go to the next level, one more picture, one more thing in the picture will stick out that you didn't see last time. That means your awareness is going up, right? This is important to fool your perception about the world you live in. Because if you had 20% brain capacity, you'll go outside. You don't have to be angry or mad or any type of emotion. You can go outside. You can see the fake clouds. You can see the fake clouds clear as day. Sometimes you can see objects behind the fake clouds. You don't see no form, but you see darkness, like it's something behind it. You know that clouds are fake. It be UFOs making it rain over the clouds that come through the clouds. That's why it gets dark before it rains sometimes. You will know that all religions were created to separate. I ain't got to the 20% yet. This is probably within 10%. These are easy ones. You'll figure out that you in a mile hell energy abstract place. You will know that God is not what y'all say he is. You know what I'm saying? When you are living in the flesh, you are living evil. Because you created, it don't matter if you be a good person all your life. You still evil because you in the flesh. Told you life is rigged. You already in the flesh. You can't judge flesh. How you gonna judge flesh? Huh? How you judge flesh? How do you judge a spirit when you don't even have to come to a physical place? But you are flesh. And a spirit put in a flesh with the perfect measurement, 5% brain usage, to produce this energy, while the other 95% of your brain is active. The 95% of your brain that is active is creating the world around you. You only can use 5% of that out of that 100%. The other 95 is entities coming in and out periodically, fucking with you when they know your energy is low, and it creates the perception of what you see. You are the world. You are the God. You are the world. You only can use 5% of your brain. The other 95% is the computer that projects this world that you see. Without that 95% of your brain, that they cut that shit off, you'll go haywire of what you see. You'll go haywire. You'll go haywire because you don't have no base of perception of reality, which holds in your brain. When you walk out today, you already got your perception already created and made, and it's been going on for a long time on how the world is. Now, if you walk out the next day and people shooting and people killing in the street, you're gonna turn right back around and go back because it don't fit your perception. And you gotta go in and adapt to the new perception out there. So how long that takes? That can take a while, but you could be going through sickness and sadness and going crazy and whatever the case may be. But you have to adapt to the new perception of the world because it don't fit the thing that you got in your 95%. It got to be adjusted. So once it gets adjusted, you came to the notion that okay, it's like this now. You know what I'm saying? We got to do it like this now. Then you adapt to it right here. Then when you go outside, you're going to see the first stages of does it match your perception? And if it does, then you relax. You be like, all right, cool. It match. Okay, cool. I know what to do. I know what it is. If you don't know your perception, you get scared because we have to have familiarity with things. We got to be familiar with it. You got to soak in with it. Get used to, okay, I got it now. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? So if shit change overnight, it takes a time. That's why it takes time for you to adapt to the environment because your perception is off. You know what I'm saying? Our comfortability comes from perception of how we match it with reality in our head. So this is your head is your reality. But let's say if you let's say if this is why people go crazy like when perception change. When perception change, like swing fast, like in a swing fast motion, it takes a lot of time to adapt to that perception. So to that reality. When you come go out and you live, you gotta have a perception about life before you can even go out and live. It has to match with you. It had to match. So you because that can brings a connection of familiarity. But if it's something that happened overnight and you're not familiar with it, that's why people go crazy because they're not what the fuck is going on. It's not matching your reality. So when you've been taught something all your life and it's fitting and that's your perception of it, that's how you view life, um it's hard to break that because people don't want to change their perception. It's hard to add something to their perception and because you whatever you learn you're supposed to put it in your perception of how you view life. That's called learning. If you seeing stuff you're not adding into your perception of life, then that's what you call a zombie. You're trying to hold on to what the old perception was. It ain't like that no more. You got to adapt so it changes. Perception is supposed to change how the world changes. And your brain is being used to create this universe and connect to the universe that is being a signal that is sort of speak like a frequency coming from Saturn coming off the moon and shooting down, or it's coming from the moon itself down to create this reality. Like it's like a projection screen. This is a very high tech virtual reality, very high tech virtual reality, to where you can have an experience, which we are having a human experience, but we in another place, getting our energy drained off the emotions. And we go through rigged events and stages, sabotages, and all types of things to create a emotion. You can see something about to boil over, and like you be like, I ain't about to touch that. I ain't about to touch that. That's them creating this thing. So when you go out and see your perception, and you using 5% of your brain, you can very most likely get the perception wrong. You know what I'm saying? You can get it off. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people's perception about this world is off. They think it's good and all that. That's how they can get you outside and be comfortable. If you knew it was an experimental rat cage where they rain on us with all types of chemicals, and rain was created to shoot chemicals on us. That's it. We should get chemicals. They mix whatever they want to mix in the water, then they shoot it on us. That's all rain is, man. That's all rain was created for. Okay? For real. You talking about to make the grass grow and the flowers and the I mean, they need sunlight. They don't need water. They need sunlight, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't need the rain per se. The moisture in the air can do it. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be like rain. But anyway, so 5%, we was modified to have 5% so it can work good for this system. Because the system is just an energy grab. That's all it is. The most important thing in existence is energy. Okay? That's it. Energy. God's energy is food for high class gods. Like that's their food. They don't have mouths. They eat the energy. Loosh. It feels so great and so good. It gets you mad, and they just be sitting there. Anytime you get mad, sometimes you gonna see it like you can feel like it's an entity laughing. Because you feel embarrassed. You know what I mean? If you're by yourself and you feel embarrassed, that means that you felt an entity laughing at you. You didn't know it was that. You just felt it. You feel a lot of things that you can't explain. You'll feel guilty because you feel like somebody was there watching you do that shit. But anyway, the 5% brain capacity is there and it's modified. They modified us to have it so it can work good in the system, so they can extract energy from us. They troll our lives like a Truman Show. They use your friends and family to come in and play roles and to get on your nerves and do all types of shit. They can control people and do all types of shit like you got a playhouse and you can just, they don't do it all day, every day. They just do it sometimes just for different scenarios. Then go on the other side of the world, they do something else with other people. They just go around trolling people and laughing and doing all types of shit. It's all entertainment. Okay, so this is it. This is fucking facts, no cap. I'm trying to tell you, I'm that one. Ain't nobody fucking with me. I don't need no links, none of that shit. Okay, none of that. You waiting for a link to tell you something? Man, they dropping links now. I didn't know 20 years ago. I'm like, dude, y'all coming late with this shit. Like, now everybody like, oh, okay, now it's acceptable because it's a link. Nigga, I knew that shit 20 years ago. Like, you can't wait on link all the time. Link is for like events and shit just happening type shit, not like historical shit. You ain't gonna find no link on that. Come on, bro. I can put a link up there, nigga. Call Life is Real, nigga. I ain't gonna do that, but you know what? So, it's easier to manipulate stages because we on a flat earth on a stage. And it was never always like this. It became like this. So we just gotta rock with it. You know what I mean? To where it's easy for them to control us when we got modified in the first place. If we can use 100% of our brains, they won't be able to do that at all. We be knocking at their door. This is why, because it's in fear of. See, they barely won the war, so when they won it, they found this cracking, this device. I don't know what the fuck. The ones that's fighting over this world are the kids, the parents. He found one of the parents, as hard as some device, the cracking or some shit, and he took over. Um, the femininity god was, I believe, was female. I now I I ain't never used to say that too, but all the femininity, laughing and smiling, that's all feminine. I didn't know that. I'm like, oh shit. Well, and my people is the ones that um carry that the most. We likes to laugh, we likes to have fun, we have good hearts, we gullible. That's why, you know, we so gullible, we stupid sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's no other race have a better, bigger heart than black people. All people got bigger hearts, but this, that's another story, and that's an opinion. Um, so the feminine energy has got hijacked. That's your original God, the feminine energy. Okay, you be feeling good and feeling happy, and that's the feminine energy of your true creator. What dominates in this world? Masculinity. You got to have a balance because there's a whole universe full of both sides. I think that the feminine energy got hijacked. Um, Birth is feminine. Now, this is not to say women on this planet is God at all. Okay, because the women on this earth, I hate to say it, but I have to be truthful so you can wise up and not be that what I say. The women of this earth, they are stupid right now. They are buying into the superficial, a corporate mindset. They turning their backs on femininity. They want to be masculine as a whole. Not all, but most. They're throwing away the whole feminine. That was our only fight. The feminine, the women gotta be on the forefront to fight for that, and we got to do the same for masculinity because they're trying to make us gay and whatnot. But the femininity has been taken over, and through lifetime, they're trying to totally destroy femininity in women. Okay, they don't even want you laughing no more. They don't even want you smiling unless it's for their fuckery. So they want you angry. They want you mad. That's masculine. They want you mad. They want you angry. The God of this world is masculine. Okay, he's war. God of war. What do you think God of war means? You're a God that you pray through. That the IQ. You don't read your Bible. I'm not religious, but I read the Bible. I know the Bible more than anybody who can leave a comment on here. And I know for a fact, I can't believe you call yourself intelligent and you read out the Bible. You're not intelligent or you ignorant because you didn't read it and found out it was bullshit. It's clearly bullshit, clear as day. I can't make it no simple than that. So for the people arguing me down about a Bible, it's just like I'm talking to a zombie, literally. Because people don't think that they can be a zombie. Because this is what feelings do for you. You can be a zombie. This is what the 5% brain capacity is. Because you're so stupid, you can be dumb but think you smart. That's what dumb people do. You're only working 5%. Look at how many people think that they're smart. Everybody want to be the man. Everybody want to be the shit. Everybody want to do this. Everybody want to do that. Everybody want to be the man, but everybody ain't the man. Everybody chasing to be the man because everybody is stupid. You only working 5% of your brain. It's people I look at all the time, and they think that they're the man. And I'm looking at them and shit, and I'm like, they really think they're the man. And I'm just looking at them, and you know what I see on his whole head? A 5% brain capacity. Just look at him like, this guy think he's the man? Like, this guy don't know that he's dumb and he's not the man. 5% brain capacity have you thinking that you many things and you're not. Because you're too dumb to figure it out because you only working 5%. If you work and get your shit over, and there is a monitor system for this. When I say life is rigged, life is rigged. It's a monitor system. They monitor your ass. If your ass is reaching motherfucking 20%, they be knocking at your door. The men in black, like, yo, how's you coming up with this information, bro? Let's have a talk. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to know why you're not dumb like the other people. When somebody banking on you to be dumb, you gotta raise some eyebrow. You gotta look around and know exactly where you at. You know, concentration camp. You're too dumb to figure out because you only got 5% brain. You only using 5%, dummy. So how you gonna figure it out? The little ass motherfucker walking around here, a midget can walk around here and think he the biggest motherfucking Billy badass ever. Is he really that? No. Because the brain tricked him to think that because he only got 5%. He only can use 5%. So, and plus other factors that got him probably on -5 because he's not eating healthy and he's socially retarded because he fed into the media and the videos and the music and entertainment. You mildly retarded, bro. You know how many wannabes is? Why is there so many wannabes out here? Because we only can use 5%. They can't. They too dumb to not figure it out or to figure it out that they're not the man. I can do something and do it, and I can be like, I'm good in a lot of shit, but I'm gonna be like, I'm not too good in this. I'm smart enough to know that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna act like I'm good at this. That's because some girls walk past or some guy. I'm like, well, you know what a lot of people do when you come around social gatherings. Examples of 5% brain usage. Everybody, everybody's rich, everybody's successful, everybody's this, everybody's that. Everybody got the chest up like this and portraying a role that they're not. Who does that? 5% brain usage people do that. Look how many people do that all across the board. Look at all the people all across the board. I'm about to get hyped now. I'm tired of y'all playing with me, man. I'm just playing, man. Hey, all across the board. You go to any town, any city, any race, go to any social gathering, and you're going to see shitloads of people who's saying they're somebody that they're not. They too dumb to figure out, which is the majority. They're too dumb to figure out that you can't see them that they're not that. So in their mind, they think they're that person, and they fooling you to think that they're too dumb. It's so obvious. You just look and be like, clear as day, like, bro, you're not that, you know. So that's like a mild retardation. Bro, let me tell you how severe this is. If you playing a role that you're not, don't you know that's mental illness? Don't you know that's not reality? Don't you know that? Okay, because I know you did it in a sequence somewhere on the group and said use this and that and had this and that. As kids, we do it all the time. That's why you're supposed to grow up and let those things fall behind. When you turn into a man, the silly games and things fall behind. You grow up and you don't want to let go of those things. So now you're looking mildly retarded because you playing a role that you're not. You know what I mean? And it can be easily seen, but you can't see that other people can see that shit. Because you know why? Because the majority of people do this. And you know why? Because you can use 5% of your brain capacity. You too dumb. You think other people dumb. You too dumb to figure out that other people ain't that dumb as you. You too dumb to figure out you're not that. That leads in other situations and your politics, love. It goes to all your areas because your core based perception is 5%. Okay. 5% brain capacity. Traffic addition. Traffic addition. I can show you so many fucking examples of your 5% brain capacity. It's hilarious. I'm going to do a video. I ain't going to say no words on that motherfucker. I'm just going to say 5% brain, examples of 5% brain capacity. And I'm just going to have clips of all the videos to prove to you in that manner. And you're going to be like, if you too lazy to do something that you're supposed to do while you're with around others, you are mildly retarded. Especially if it costs lives, like traffic, like driving, like you get to the red light. No, you in on the second lane. The first lane is right. The one lane from the right lane, the right turn lane. You're trying to get over to the right turn lane to turn right. I'm in front of you. You feel the need that you should go in front of me with my blinker turning right. It's a little distance to get there a little bit. And you're going around me to cause and risk an accident to go in front of me just so you can barely make that right turn and almost fucking rolled over and shit. Do all that just to get to the next light to sit there side by side at the red light. And I'm looking at him like, and he ain't look at me one time. I'm looking at him like, because I wanted to get his expression of, you did all that to do what? We still at the fucking light right here together. Okay? That's mild retardation. That's 5% brain usage. He too dumb to figure out. He too dumb to have patience. If you're too dumb to have patience about your life and others, fuck your life. Let's say the life of others. You are mildly retarded. It ain't one time I'm getting in my car and risking other people's lives. I'll be patient. If I miss my stop, that's my fault. Should have been paying attention. I'll go get off the next exit. I ain't gonna be doing no desperate ass shit because you supposed to be paying attention. You ain't holding yourself accountable. You know what I'm saying? Cool. I'm driving up. 5% brain capacity. 5% brain capacity, traffic condition. I'm driving. You know how you drive up the street. The car on the right of you trying to come too and come in too, right? He waiting for it to clear, right? And I'm coming up, right? Like this, right? So he at the side street trying to come in like me, right? So I'm coming. Traffic coming this way. So I guess he didn't want to wait for that. It was a big group of cars, I ain't gonna lie. And I gave him the benefit of the doubt, even if it was at the last minute. Cause I predict shit. I'm like, he look like he want to come on out here. He don't want to wait. He don't want to wait for them cars. Okay, I grant you that every time. Cause I'm like this anyway. I like people who know how to do that without driving all crazy and fast. Just drive with a purpose. You know what I mean? So but he fucked up, and it made no sense. He showed every bit of 5% brain capacity because you was too impatient to wait and do it comfortably because you didn't want to wait for these cars to come. So okay, so I let you come up. You came up fast, and it was kind of close. It was like on my ass. You came up like, man, it was kind of close. But once you too impatient to wait here, you sped fast to get here. But once you get here, you slow all the way up. So I gotta drive behind you all slow. And I'm like, what was the purpose of that? 5% brain capacity. You was too fucking impatient to wait for them cars to clear to do it. But when you got in lane, you were driving slow. Man, I'm telling you, man. Do I have to tell you about the 5% brain capacity? You see it all the time when people killing people for over a bag of beans, like a pack of crackers, like some pack of gum, killing somebody over small things, that anger over, that's mildly retarded. You ain't even using 1% in your brain. I always say your actions gotta always fit the situation. If somebody killed your mama and he in front of you, you go crazy. I'll be like, that match. Yeah, that match. But I do the same thing. I kill a motherfucker who try to fuck with my mama. He going crazy. Ah, motherfucker. Ah, ah. But if somebody step over your shoe, you got some white, crispy ass George, some J's. I understand. I don't want nobody stepping on my white shoes either. But I ain't gonna kill your ass over that shit. Cause that's stupid. 5% brain capacity. He too dumb to figure out that he could clean his shoe at home or even buy another pair and have his freedom. He rather not clean his shoe, not buy another pair of shoes, kill this person and do time doing slave labor for the rest of his life. What'd you call that? 1% brain capacity, mildly retarded. Now, getting back to what I say about entities can come in and temporarily play you and say, here, take that, deal with that. Get in you, make you kill somebody, because he know you only got 1% brain capacity. He can't do that with me. He's try to come with me, be like, it already happened. 20 years ago, I had a gun pull the gun out. He was calling bitches and all types of shit. Total violation. Pulled my gun out. When I pulled my gun out, I had the intention to let off a couple of rounds. But when I got like that, my higher self was like, nah, bro. Then all of a sudden, it was like, something was like, yo, shoot this motherfucker. You hear voices all the time. You just don't be saying shit. Not voices like literally voices. It be your voice, because really it ain't no voice in your head. You only can create a voice with your mouth. The words you say in your head is your subconscious and your conscious. Mainly your conscious. Subconscious. But it's room for an entity in there too. So he could come in, throw some words. Every time you just decide something, you're thinking on something, you'll be pulling from a cloud of thoughts. And they be putting their little couple of things in there. And you could grab one of theirs and be like, okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Some of your good ideas be entities tricking you. You got to watch over yourself because you only got 5% brain capacity. You might not be making the right decision at the time. So you got to override yourself, analyze yourself and your decisions you make on a serious decisions. You got to make sure and be ready to go against yourself. As in, if you made a decision already, you be like, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. You got to switch it off. No, I can't do that. I can't do it. You got to be able to check yourself is what I'm saying. You can't check yourself and you just running around here like a zombie, like 5%. If you're not checking yourself and you get mad when somebody check you when you know you're wrong, you are a zombie. You are 5%. You only use a 5% brain capacity because you're too dumb to figure out, like, damn, he's right. Because right is right. I don't give a fuck if you right or who right. Right is right. 5% brain capacity. I want to be right. I don't care about the right or right. I just want to be right versus everybody. I just want to be right. Selfish. 5% brain capacity. Period. 5% brain capacity. Okay? Because you're too dumb to figure out that you cannot always be right. Come on. If you have 100% of your brain and you can use it, you won't be falling for none of these tricks. But since you only got 5%, you falling for all these tricks. You think you the man when you're not. You think you got the ladies and you're not. You just fooling yourself. You're just a big fucking nutcase because you're too dumb to figure it. Okay. Oh, we've been going. All right, man. So the we was created, remodified. These avatars right here was when I say we got modified to a 5% brain capacity, I am absolutely fucking correct. I don't give a fuck about your fuzzy feeling of you feeling good about some shit they told you or what it is. It's not that, bro. It's not that. That's how one group of people get the benefit off of another one, because this group of people right here think God is good and think everything's okay. You're just being a good slave. That's all you're doing. While this group of people who gave you this world to believe in is benefiting off of your ass. Okay? That's all it is. If there's another person benefiting off your pain, then it must be insane. I don't know. I don't know, man. Let me see, man, because I ain't missing my shit, man. Functional magnetic resonance imaging can measure activity in the brain while a person is performing a different task. Using this and similar methods, researchers can show the most of our brain is in use most of the time, even when a person is performing a simple action. Your whole brain is fucking, you're playing on solitary, your whole brain is working. Your whole brain is working while you playing solitary, but you only get to use 5% of that. What the fuck is the other shit working? What is it doing? I wonder what is it doing? A lot of the brain is even active when you are sleeping. Your brain is creating the reality, boy. And you only get to use 5% of that shit in the whatever reality you created for yourself. That means whatever you think what you are, it holds up here and it plays out. So you even when you sleep in the fourth dimension, because when you sleep, that's the let me tell you something. Let me oh hey Bethany. Let me tell you something. When you go to sleep, you're in the fifth dimension. Okay? It's fourth or fifth. I think it's fifth. Because we got fourth dimensional beings here. Fifth dimensional beings only could be in the mind, but not in the flesh. But we have that's a whole nother story. Y'all don't know it's different realms. I'm like, ooh, ooh. Y'all be like this. Oh Jesus, oh Jesus, oh Jesus. Bro, don't you know they got four realms, fifth realm, sixth realm, seventh realm, eighth realm, ninth realm. It used to be ninth realms for a long time. Now it's 11th realms. And I think we at the 13th realm. They just building more realms. As they build more realms, the higher gods, the parents of the gods that created us, like they building the realms. You know what I mean? We're just 3D, physical, where you have to shit, eat, and take a shit. You are an animal. I don't care. Might be 5% brain to where you can't figure it out. If you eating shit like a dog, 9 times out of 10, dog, use a dog. No, I'm just bullshit. I'm just joking around right there. Hold on, let me read this again. You be coming with some questions, girl. No. You see that word? You see that word? Come on, bro. This guy here. You see, oh, I never did check it. Damn. Hmm. Oh, yeah, sending me some bullshit. All right, man. Nah, that's not we talking about your brain. We ain't talking about When I say 95%, I don't know what part you talking about, but your brain is being activated, is active. Um, Most of your brain is being active, and and all day, every day is being active. Like when you sleep, it's the majority of your brain is active, and when you up and doing shit, most of your brain is being active. You can only use 5%. Have you ever questioned that? Let me ask you a question, Bethany. Have you ever questioned why you can't use all of your brain capacity, like your 100%? That's just your brain. Now you have a body that has organs that is a whole nother system and world that operates on its own. Like prisoners in your body. You have prisoners. You are a walking cell. Okay? You are a world walking cell. You are in prison in a walking cell, and you have cells in you that got other situations in jail. I'm not even gonna say situations, but I'm gonna say organisms. You have a whole world in you. You ain't met none of them. You ain't never met none of them. But you got a team that fights for your digestive system. They just be patrolling, looking for the Bloods and Crips. They looking for the toxins in your body. Bah, 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 bah. You don't even know what's going on. So you got a world in you. You have all of your large organs are being have their own like separate types of organisms and mechanisms. They're in jail. That's why when brothers, when they ejaculate, when they release sperm, that's why that sperm be trying to fight like hell to get the fuck up out of jail. They be fighting each other to try to get in that egg to get out of jail. It's boring in there. Nothing to do. You're trying to get out so they can live and be a slave like you. Then they catch one of you and be like, yeah, I'm about to be born. Then you get here and you be like, this some bullshit. But anyway, your brain, you only can use 5%. That's why you make so many mistakes. That's why you're so clumsy. You could be distracted. You could live a fake life because you're too dumb to figure it out that you can't fool us. Uh, you can see something and hear something that's detrimental, and you will still turn a blind eye to it to keep a hold to your same perception. That's another example of 5%. You have to adapt to reality as you see. You cannot block it out. No, I'm gonna still remain holding on to this and believe. No, that's mental. That's no. That's not growth. That's scary shit. Like you know, no. That's why so many fake women out here putting booties in their booties, and they already got booties, and they putting more booties in it. Huge. Let me tell you about women. Women are showing the example of 5% brain capacity like no other in 2021. They're getting fake booties and titties, and you already got fake booties and titties. If you don't have titties and booties, You should love thyself. You should be smart enough to love thyself, and you shouldn't have to put external devices in your body for a physical confirmation and pleasure that tells me you only have 5% brain capacity. You can't figure it out that you are better than that you are more spiritual, you're more better and better. Now, look at how many women have done that across the board. Hmm? Look at how many women across the board done that, doing that. That means that many people ain't even using 1% brain capacity. Only you got 5% brain capacity if you're regular. If you act dumber than that, you don't even have 1%. You're like a dog. You have instincts of a dog. A dog got more instincts. You like on the same level as a dog. You already eating shit like them. So now you acting like them. You matching the brain part of it like it. It's on the fence. It's either you're gonna be animal and be nothing, or you can be a supreme being. And that's what energy and knowledge. That's what being a human is. You have a choice to go bad and be mental mush and a slave forever. That's your hell. People who go to hell are the people who get dumb and fall for the tricks. That who go to the hell. Let me tell you who go to hell. The people who give consent to go to hell. When they tell you you have to do something, you say, okay. And you didn't have to do it. You agree on hell. If this existence is just a stage for play, it ain't no heaven and hell after it or before it. That's for sure. What you gonna do in heaven after your soul been dragged through the mush through many lifetimes? Your soul is mush, but you just not got into heaven. What you gonna do? What will be heaven? See, that's what I'm saying. You create your own environment. It's rigged for sure. You gotta fight like hell and do double the work. If you're me, I gotta do double the work. They at all four fronts. You already have a social ID number. It's called Google. Your Google account is your social ID um, behavior numbers chat number system, whatever you want to call it. You gotta have sign up with Google to do everything. They got all your comments, everything, what you wrote. So when you go open up a page or do something, they got you already. And they be like, they put something on your page and make sure you don't go big. You don't, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to stop me at all fronts. They hate on me all the time. Like that shit, I don't even be sweating the shit. They hate on me all the time because they know who the fuck I am. And I ain't to be fucked with. But I surely don't have no fucking 5%. I can tell you that. I know where the fuck I'm at, this place at, and I know who I am. If you don't, that's your fault. That's something you're gonna have to deal with. It's gonna be your demise. Because if you die and you're not woke when you die, you're gonna keep coming back many lifetimes and you're gonna stay dumb. And the more times you come back, and like I said, that's why they made the movie Dumber and Dumber, because they recycle souls and you make you dumber and dumber because you come down, you're not getting shit. It's an IQ test, you're not figuring it out. You're going off people's word or whatever. It's a lot of false information out here that everybody know that happened, and because the winners of war, right, are history. It's called history for a reason. His story. They lay down their religions, they lay down their law. That's all it is their viewpoints on religion. Black people have no business stepping foot in anything they say. All right, because it's all about the benefit of them when they do that. So when you sign up for their things, you have no power. You're going because they gave it to you. So how you gonna use it on them? They gave it to you. How you gonna go to the Pope and tell the Pope, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus"? He gonna start laughing at you like we created Jesus. What you gonna do? Look, man, I used to think the same shit, man. Oh, God is good, and oh yeah, and I'm like, all these rig factors start coming out. I'm like, dog, that shit rigged. You see that shit? I had lost my belt one day, right before I went to bed. Put it right on the dresser. After taking it out my pants, I just laid it right there. Took me an hour to find it when I woke up. I said, nigga, I put that shit right there. They come in and move shit all the time. Like, they get you to do it. They get you to do it too. They cheat too. They cheat. They cheat. But they mostly gonna get you to do it. You're gonna be drinking, you're gonna be half sleepy. All these things. See, I'm trying to lay it on you. Y'all don't want to listen. These things happen where they can come in and troll you. It'd be little petty shit. Like these things happen when you are drunk, when you are sleepy, when you are high, when you are angry. Because these things can only be blamed on you. They can't show, they got to be very discreet when they do this, but they can't alert this whole system that they're cheating. Then their matrix will fall. If niggas was knowing the tricks that God be doing, the entities be doing on you. It be petty, and it be big, and it be petty too. And you're feeling guilt about it, and it's something that they did. So why you got to go around with guilt? Why somebody be like, "Yo, that didn't happen. This such and such did this, did it." Nobody never saves you when you in guilt. Nobody saves you when you're in pain. Nobody. You want to give all the credit to somebody else who puts you want to give credit to the person who put you in that position. Then he gets you out of the position. Sometimes he'll get you out just to put you in another one. And you think that spiritual growth, that's have nothing to do with spiritual growth. Unless you was battling for a war, making you tough and making you battle for war. That's the only way. If it ain't for war and battle, make you strong, there's no reason. Why you got to be strong in heaven? You doing all this powerful, strong things, you go to heaven and do what? So if they prepping you up for war or something tough, I don't see why you have to be going through all these pain lessons like this. All this pain, 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 share it with me, like Tupac. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. Why? I mean, why you wanna do all that? So so we go through a lot of pain here. We can't figure it out because we got 5% brain usage. Like I said, if you work with a little higher, I ain't gonna say no names, but if you work, you know what I'm saying? If you work a little higher, you will see the rig factors in real time. You will see rig factors in real time. Hey, what's up? So so the reason why I'm making uh 5% brain usage and all that is because when we got into the new system, which we are in now, and I read those comments, Bethany, of you saying, uh, and I love them. I love getting challenged. I love that type. I love that type of stuff because you gotta do that, and you do it you do it in the perfect manner too. So I appreciate you, Bethany. So you just want to know answers. That's it. Everybody just want to know what's going on here. Like shit is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But she was saying something about you were saying time started at 2021, which time has started. Time just to hear the word time. We have time. What time is it? Should ring a bell that slaves have time. Time is for slaves, huh? The whole universe is spiritual. Spiritual. Now, spiritually, we are having a human experience. You still don't need time attached to it. So time was created by the elites of society, attached by the fallen angel. The fallen angel took over the place. He stamped time on here because we are all slaves. Okay, time is for slaves. If you don't have time, you don't know when to pay that bill. You don't know when to get to work. You don't know when to do anything. You do because it's time, and all these things are connected to being a slave. That's all time is, slave. Why you got time for? Time for what? What you sleep, you only got 24 hours in a day. You work 8, probably work 12. Um, you got a couple of hours to yourself, then you go back. I remember doing this. I remember working. I don't do the matrix stuff at all. I don't do it at all. I play around with that for a minute. I'm like, I'm out. Because you know why? Because I have more than 5% brain capacity. I can figure it out. Um, I remember working. I remember for 3 months straight, and people been doing this for years. They know how to do this for years. I can't. 3 months straight. I worked 12 hours for 6 days. Only had Sunday off at this little plant thingy, and never missed a day. I swear, every single day I did the same goddamn thing. It was driving me crazy. Work, sleep. Sleep was like a couple of hours. Work, sleep, work, sleep. Maybe get on the phone or line or whatever. Back to sleep. It was like no life. Work, sleep, work, sleep, work, sleep. All right, Ashley, I'm gonna raise you one. Night, sun, 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 moon. Sun, you work, moon, you sleep. The sun and the moon represents the slave system. Okay? Just by that by itself. Because you know why? Because I know that this is a new system. They find in old civilizations of cars, automobiles, and everything. Why is that? Why do things start over and over all the time? When society reached the highest form of intellect, we are the age of the Aquarius, so they say, that's the end. What they do it like this, they go all the way up. Oh, now we getting like smarter and smarter. Kids coming out smarter, smarter. Once they get to the ceiling, it's facts. Once they get to the ceiling, they got to do a reset. You got to start it all over so it can build back up. It can't go no further. If it go any further, they matrix won't work no more. It won't work no more. That's why in old civilizations they used to kill the rich people after so long. A whole civilization. It don't matter how, because the system is rigged. They don't want everybody rich. Just a certain amount of people. It's all about control. If everybody came up, got their shit together, got educated, got everybody doing great, world going great, guess what happened? They start dropping bombs and start destroying the whole motherfucking place and make you start all over. That's what they do. You think not, but they will. The sun and the moon represent time and it represent the sun and the moon was the sun and the moon represent time. You can look at the sun and tell what position it is in. You can tell what time it is. That's still a slavery system. So if it was before time per se, the slave system to me started in 2021. What year is it? 2021, right? That's the system. That's the age of this system. Can you tell me what happened before 2021 years ago? Okay, nothing. They don't talk about what happened even 10 years or 50 years prior to 2021 years ago. Because that was the old system. Okay? They hide that. And you're not going to find anything. If you find something of that world, it will be men in black at your door, locking you up, drugging you up, because you cannot reveal what happened in the last civilization because it wasn't no sun and it wasn't no moon. Okay? Those are the part of this system, the slave system. It's a nice system. I'm not a nice system. We have good looking avatars as ever. The avatars are fucking amazing. They're fucking lit. Yeah. It's just when you get old, it ain't worth shit. If your spirit is a spirit and it doesn't have time and age, how the hell you aching at 80 years old and acting dumb at 80 years old? But you're a soul, you're a spirit though. Why you gotta catch all times to be dumb when you 80 years old? Because they gotta dumb you down right before you leave this place, so it'd be an easy transition to bring you back into the slave motherfucker. If you die woke, you'll be up there saying, nope, I'm not signing that, I'm not doing that, I know shit is bullshit. As soon as you die, as soon as you turn around and look at the earth, you will see the problem in broad. It's like when you die, you are a fifth dimensional being. Don't you know that? And you have those powers for that amount of time before they stuff you back into a body. So after you die, you'll be like, whoa, you get to see what's the problems of the world. You can see it clearly, like, this is the problem. We need to do this. But you can see it clearly that something just grab you, like, come on, this way. They know the world fucked up. They don't want it right. Sumerians, shit is lies, dude. When I say life is rigged, like this, you seen with the Truman Show movie when he got to the end and the boat hit the water. That's how disgusted it is when you find out the world is rigged. Like the world is rigged, bro. I mean, sis, they lie all the time. Okay, a clear lie right here. They say in school, I got A's and so much. I got A's and B's in school, so I got this interested. And I'm like, hey, fuck y'all. But in school, I remember they taught me that the sun and the moon, it's round and it goes around. And first thing, when you first get in first grade, what you gonna see? You're gonna see a globe. And it's gonna stand out. You're gonna be like, oh, look at that. That's the world. That's the start of your thinking the world is round. They put a globe. How do water? You got a globe like this. You spin it and you look in your classroom. How the fuck do that look when you got water? The oceans is curved too, like the water can't spill out. It's like, come on, bro. Like this shit don't make sense. They treating you like crackheads. They putting this shit out like they can't believe you believe in this shit. Okay, look. They said the earth and the moon turn and rotates like this. Whenever it's nighttime, the moon is where the night is at, and the sun is where. But you can go in the daytime and see the moon sitting right up in there in the daytime. You can see the moon in the daytime. They never said this in school, so that's a glitch right there to where you can say, okay, that's a lie. That didn't happen to where the information I read in school is a lie. That's a clear lie. They never said. They said the sun and the moon rotates. Okay, if it's daytime and you look up and you see the moon, if you see the moon when you look up in the daytime, where's dark at? Where's the moon at over there? Where's it at? It's supposed to be over here in the night, in the daytime. Damn, fucking bitch. I knew they was gonna do that fuck shit. Yeah, charger in here. All right, man. Let me go like, oh. What is going on? All right, man. I gotta watch this shit too. Maybe I need. Okay, look. Yup, Ashley. Man, I've seen the sun and the moon together so many times. I'm sitting up there like, yo, like anybody seeing this shit? Like, I know it. And I did it. This was 5 years ago. I was doing research. I was asking, I was going around, I was asking. I was like, look, I'll ask this cashier. I was like, have you ever seen the sun in the daytime? I mean the moon in the daytime? And she was like, yeah, I have. I just started seeing that. I ain't never used to see it like that. Or whatever. Now I'm seeing it all the time. I'm like, whoa, okay, cool. I asked another person. This shit freaked me out. I said, yo, bro, have you ever seen the sun in the daytime? He was like, nah. I said, really? He said, yeah. I said, look up. Look right there. What's that? He said, that's Venus. Oh, oh, it got the same little. You can see it's the moon. Hold on. I'm trying to tell you. Didn't they say that in school? Where it's dark at, the moon's supposed to be where it's at on that side. So therefore, school is a program. It is not. You're thinking you learning, but school is a program for the matrix. They taught you what they wanted you to taught you, so it'll make the matrix work even better. Because if you believe the moon's supposed to be over there, but the moon could be anywhere, what you think that is? Why is that? Why is no news station saying, whoa, it's the sun, it's the moon in the daytime? You never heard nobody of the media ever mentioning that the moon in the daytime, they're going to say, they might say it's Venus. So, okay, you got the sun and the moon that represents time. We lost the war. The fallen angel, y'all don't realize that all the religion books y'all are reading, y'all are honoring the new God. That's why it's formatted in the introductory type of way. You don't need no introduction to no God you already been known or supposed to be known. So this is like an introduction to the new God, the fallen angel God. They make it sound all rosy for you because they already know you got 5%, you're going to fall for it. They behind it. The man behind the curtain is real. When you watch the Oz and the what was that other one? The Oz and Wizard of Oz, to where they got all the way to the end and pull the curtain and find out it was the person they thought God was a little midget. They couldn't even believe it. They could literally beat God ass because he was nothing but a man behind the curtain. working his big ass microphone like I am God. When I seen that, man, I was laughing my ass off. You mean the girl could even whoop his ass? He was a wimp, and he looked at guilty because he knew he was trolling everybody. He looked at guilty when they caught his ass at the end. He was looking like he felt ashamed. He felt ashamed and all that. People don't do that until they get caught. But I'm gonna tell you this: um, you have 5%. The brain, the time represents slaves. You was already a slave. Your soul is in a jail. That's why you call it your body cells, because your soul is in a jail. Your soul can fly everywhere and go into all types of dimensions and create miniature universes. But when you put a soul in a body, that means you are grounded. You can't fly nowhere. You can't go nowhere. You can't do none of that shit. You got 5% brain capacity. It would be a beautiful experience if it wasn't rigged, but it is. Your soul is in a cell. Nobody don't want to admit to that. You are a prisoner of this place. Why everybody go through pain when they get old? That's the meanest thing ever. Like, why you gotta be in pain because you old? Because you won't be thinking about the matrix. They want your ass dumbed down sleep when you pass so they can run the flim flam on you. That's all they gonna do is run the flim flam. They gonna sound all rosy, get you to sign paying contracts. Like, you got to do this to go to the next level. It's all a lie. It's all a lie. And you agree to have your kids killed or some shit, or you lose your husband to go to the next level. Why you gotta go through pain to get somewhere? It's a trick. No, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. That's totally false, Bethany. The way the science community describes the orbits, I get on CNN Live and run circles around them scientists and tell them, ask them, how does it? Um, I asked them, how does it rotates like this, and you can just see a moon just sitting in a steel frame and just seem like it's just sitting still. But the Earth and the moon, and see, that's what I'm saying. You got to figure it out. Let me ask you a question. When y'all gonna figure something out? You a scientist yourself. You walk down the street, do it feel like the earth is moving 1,000 miles per hour? Or does it feel like it's flat and not moving? Well, you answer your question right there. You ain't When you go to the lake and you see the lake all calm and shit, the water's all calm. We're not spinning like this, my friend, if the waters are calm. How does it stay zen and how does it stay calm? Okay. But nobody has no proof of the sun and the moon doing all that, because the pictures they gave us for the pictures. Man, let me tell you this quick story. Before the 1960s, we didn't know or have proof of. We have proof. We have no pictures of Earth ever in history. We didn't know what it looked like. So they faked the moon landing in 1962 or something like that, whatever. Just so they can bring the pictures about how Earth looked. Okay? The only problem with that is that all the pictures that they posted, that said this is the picture of Earth. It's all CGI pictures, computer generated pictures. You can go to NASA right now, and all those pictures are computer generated. They're not, they CGI. Where's the raw, real picture of Earth? Can the real Earth please stand up? That was a good one. Can the real Earth please stand up? Because if then it was leak footage of the fake moon landing, where they had the string of the astronauts. You can see the string from the astronauts when it was moving. That right there was like, well, that's not the true pictures of Earth. They lying, and Earth is flat. They hide the fact that Earth is flat because they got more land that they're hiding, and to keep you away from that, it's a good chess move to say the Earth is round. You would think this is the number of land we got. It goes in a ball and it stops. A flat world can go continuously and never ends. So they can cut this off right here, make everything beyond this point a whole nother world, and not even tell you about it. Draw a little picture. You would think this the cutoff point to the world, but really it's another world. To keep you away from that world, they tell you the world is round. This is all the land we have. If you find gold, you're going to be like, this is all we got, and so you won't ask for more. That's all they doing with the flat earth. They got some other shit. When people fake their death, they go over there. They would never be seen again. They could be eating good, living good. You would never see that. They just now trying to drop. No. In school, now you can't teach this. Let me tell you something about the information you got there, Bethany, about scientists. Because in school, in science, they taught what I just said. The earth over here, the sun and the moon, or whatever. They taught that. It was no other shit said about that. Now later, the last 10 years, no, the last 20 years, I've been noticing the moon in the sky. They just now starting to come out. See, you ain't fall for the okie doke, okay? Because you see something, they can just throw a scientist out there to explain the shit for damage control. If it ain't in the books, what the fuck is it? If it ain't in the books already talked about, can you find me something? Has it always been doing that, or have it just started doing that? Did the scientists just now started talking about this, or have it been doing it? You gotta ask a question. You gotta ask some questions. Information like this should have been always been happening, not just starting happening, and you got scientists talking about it now, which is lies, because they never talked about it. So that's patchwork. You're trying to patch it up type shit. No, you can't do that. Man, drop some links on that. Drop a link on with a date on there explaining moon in the daylight, moon in the daytime. I guarantee you ain't gonna find nothing like You ain't gonna find shit in the 60s, 70s, 80s. None of that. I don't know when they started popping them joints out exactly, but I know it. But I know what GIF. Oh, the gift. Let me see. Oh, oh my god, my phone. This phone sucks. Oh well, the gift I sent you would explain. What you mean by that? The gift you sent me will explain. But you know what though? I swear to God, trust me. They just started popping out this information. Scientists started explaining this shit. Not nothing. Was it 21? Oh, facts. Not even 7 years. They didn't even 7 years. They have not been explaining this shit. Before 7 years ago, we ain't heard nothing about it. That's new as hell. 7 years. It was 2014. Yup, 2014. What kind of gift? I'm lost. You talking about a cash F gift? You talking about a GIF? A GIF? Man, what is this damn thing? It's nothing but distraction. I don't see no gift. GIF? All right, man. Anyway, but beyond 7 years ago, I have not heard any scientist explain any sun and the moon and saying no, 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 no. Bro, let me tell you something about this. I do this in my sleep. Let me tell you. I do this in my sleep. How in the world, if it's the moon supposed to be where it's dark at, how in the world it's over here where the sun is at? You don't never supposed to see the sun on the moon in the daytime. I don't know what scientists drop a link on that. Drop a link of the video. Drop a link so I can go to it and look at it so I can help you out here. Cause do you think I ever do y'all take me? I don't think y'all take me as anybody who believe the scientists. I know they some haters. They some haters. They don't want a community of people like me jumping up and shit because it'd be fucking they shit up. Maybe unsubscribing people, can't drop links, restrictions, and copyright friend bullshit. Get the fuck out of here, man. But anyway, yeah, drop that shit, man. Like, drop it however you want to drop it. But I want to look at that link so I can point out some things to you. Because I don't believe the scientists at all. When I hear scientists, they don't even be making no motherfucking sense. Scientists are people like entertainers. They are there to influence you to what they want you to think in that department. And the entertainers is just lifestyle. Scientists is just your scientific perception part of it. That's what the scientists are there for. They're not going to tell you anything that's going to benefit you. They're going to tell you a lie that's going to feed the matrix and help the matrix out. Let me see if I can drop something down because this shit crazy. Let me see. Yeah, I just drove, yo. You doing fuck shit on my shit, man. Give a fuck about them hoe ass niggas. Kiss my ass. They be acting like you life is over. We're gonna delete your channel. So what? Nigga, the fuck about your corny ass fucking shit. They be threatening you like, oh, they don't have to throw this and they act like we need them like that. We don't need y'all niggas. Y'all need us. Fuck out of here, motherfucker. You need advertising dollars, bitch. Stupid, man. Maybe I like your father or parents. Hey, you better you community guidelines. Like anyway, man. 5% brain capacity is the subject. So the moon and the sun just represents a time slave system. That's all. You're gonna sleep and fucking work and sleep. Um it's so convenient that they can put scientists on TV and shit who already got 10 million subscribers and tell them some bullshit and motherfuckers eat that shit up. Anyway, man, hit my cash app up, man. At Arlie Burns. I'm getting a little tired. I gotta get something to eat, man. So till next time, my friends. See you later. And Bethany, stop believing them scientists, my friend. Because they be lying. I'm about to go. Oh shit. Let me see what's going on. Uh thank you so much for the 20. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate the cash out, baby. See you. See y'all later. Thank you for the cash out. Let me see the link though. I gotta check out the link. We gonna get it together. I'm just here to make y'all think a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Think outside the box a little bit. If we all just be like, no, dog, we're not participating in this no more. We can get them to change it and make it better for us. People are going through too much pain and it's unnecessary. They don't even have to souls and lives being destroyed. And it don't even have to be this way. I'm so smart. I can see where it can work for all parties, but they don't want to do that. They want to smush you. So I don't know, man, but they get their energy and everybody be happy. Everybody get what they want to get. First of all, you don't supposed to be like shouldn't have to pay for your living. Land is free. Land is free. And even a house should be fucking free because it's wood. Wood is a tree. That's free. Shouldn't be spending the majority of your life paying rent and trying to survive on these type of circumstances where good people is homeless on the street A world where a good heart can't get you a place. Only a good heart can't get you a house and good stability. Money does. It don't matter if you're a good person or not. You could be, you know what I'm saying? Only money can get you the necessities you need in life. And it shouldn't be that way. And it's been going on a long time. And no one seems to care about that. Nobody ever speaks about the Illuminati, the elites, the Jews. They'll never talk about them suffering and they paying the price for the evil they do. We all want to tell the other slaves that shit. The slaves is the ones who follow the religion. The leaders don't get affected by it. They don't get punished by it. It's just for the slaves. You telling another slave, you better be good or God will get you. But never says shit to the elites. That's kind of like the 5% I've been talking about, you know. Why we don't ever tell them? God, how come nothing happened to the elites? Things happen to you when you do something, you be thinking that's karma coming back. Why karma never happens to the people who run this country and run this world? Why karma never happened to the fallen angel? Is he special or something? How come we always say, oh, every time we see a rich piece of shit guy get away with something, even if it's a cop or something like that, we'll say, that system don't work with them. We'll change it up for them and say, when you do something bad, they be like, oh, God gonna get you for that, or you paying. No, they're gonna be like, that's karma coming back to you. But you see a rich person get away or a cop get away, you say they're gonna get theirs. No, it don't work. You can't change it up. Can't change it up to whenever it fits you. You know it's something there is a feeling that they get away with shit. And you make you feel defenseless. So you say that to make you feel better that they're gonna get theirs. They're gonna get theirs. How come poor people always get theirs first and they always gotta get theirs later? Like if we under a proper, correct um karma system, so to speak, it should be even on both sides. You will see they won't be able to rule you like this. Could things that be happening to them as well as us. We're getting slaughtered. There's all types of shit going on with us. Them, you don't seem that they get to kill innocent people and take their organs so they can live longer. They're doing way more demonic shit than these people. They're the ones taking organs from innocent people. They don't get punished for that. Should be ultimate punish for you to steal somebody else's organs. We ain't talking about stealing fucking cars. We talking about organs. We'll take your life, then take your organs. Why they don't get how come they don't pay for that? Why God they got special privilege? God don't punish them for that? A motherfucker just took a whole kidney from some little kid. They don't get punished for that? But you'll tell somebody over here, oh yeah, another poor slave. Oh yeah, yep, that's God for you working. He's working. Yup, you got exactly what you gonna get. A rich person over here. Oh, they gonna get theirs. They gonna get theirs. No, exactly. Nah, hold on. Right or wrong? Let me see. Nah, that's not. I hate to say that. I used to think that, but it's not wrong because you on the Life is Rigged channel, right? It means something is rigged about something, right? And that's rigged, right? It's no. Why I say that is because they never face no consequences. If they face consequences, they will have way more loopholes in their system. It's not. It's running smoothly like a well-oiled machine. There's no glitches in it. It's running too damn smoothly. They don't catch it. They don't catch karma. They don't catch nothing. They get to do what they want. That's all I'm saying. But poor people, we get to hold the judgment on poor people. We don't hold it against the elites, is what, and the rich people is what I'm saying. All the rich people are pieces of shit. They're soulless beings. Okay? There's no way or reason for them to be living like this. And you, the righteous, and you're the better soul, and you're living like this. God punishing you, but not punishing them. So what did that tell you? Whose side God is on? I know wishful thinking, you're going to say no, they're not on their side. It's, you're going to make it some type of, but if you look through history, I look through history, like, when they going to start getting punished for the shit they do? Never, because it's been going on forever. The only reason or way they can pay for that is we make them pay. The people got to do it. You waiting on God to bring down the rich people, you be waiting forever because we have to do that shit. God ain't gonna do that. They've been doing running this shit, right? Hate to sound harsh, but that's the truth. Okay? I'm gonna open up a book and read you all the shit they did to everybody. Ain't nothing happened to them. Okay? What is the explanation for that shit? What is it? Something special about that shit and why they get to do this shit. And I ain't never thought about that. But I have to say that for the next video, man, because this video is getting too long, man. But you got to break out of this 5% brain capacity, man. Brain usage. We are proving this every day that we can't figure out shit. You got to have an IIQ. Go take an IQ test. See how smart you are. See what you can figure out without explanation. It determines how smart you are. Somebody got to explain to you how to do something, then you do it. That's not really smart. You're getting smarter because you're gaining more information about subjects and shit and that, but you don't make you smart. What makes you, thank you so much, baby. What makes you smart is what you can figure out without explanation. That's why IQ tests, they just show you pictures, and you got to guess and you see what it is. No explanation. You just flip it over. Okay, what you see here, what you do, blah, 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 blah. Boom. Oh, damn, he figured this out. He figured that out. Damn, this guy's smart. This girl's smart. That's how I can tell you IQ test. That's why IQ tests exist. They're trying to figure out who can figure shit out without explanation. Then follow them for watch, put an eye on them, watch them. How can he figure this shit out? Let me tell you something. I was about to make a video. I pushed record. I said 2 words of the words they didn't want me going off into that. My live got cut off like click. Nah, you're not about to talk about that. Believe it or not, I dumbed it down. When I first came out, I was going super hard. I ain't know how to take YouTube. I was coming out too. I was like, oh, hold on, you can't do it like that, bro. I was coming too fucking hard. This is actually watered down, straight up watered down. I was coming too. I had a video about in Lil and Inky and Lil. That's the 2 brothers. So they took that motherfucker down. It's some things even on my little levels or whatever that I'm trying to, cause I'm trying to break codes here, man. It's a lot of I'm a certified code breaker. I've been labeled that in the streets of Detroit, my friend. Okay, I am certified Detroit in the streets, certified, legit. Dexter Boulevard raised. Go Google the street Dexter Boulevard in Detroit. It's not a motherfucking nice place. You better learn shit quick. That's the reason why I got to this point, because I had learned real quick. It was so fucking demonic growing up. I could just see shit just unfold. I was be so amazed on how wicked, layers wicked this place is. The energy of this place. If you go in a place and everybody energy is evil and your energy is high, you are the target every fucking time. They're gonna sense you out and they're gonna come over there and do some little petty ass troll shit or do something. They might just look at you weird. But it's to let you know that you're on the wrong side of the team, buddy. Because the evil, masculine, reptilian fallen angels got control of this planet and playing God at this moment. Okay? Anything good you do will be outshadowed, outcasted in front of your good God. When you stand up and speak the truth about the matrix, you get killed or taken out. Why God don't help the people who? So where's the fight against good and evil? It's not no fight against good and evil. That is an illusion. It is a slaughter against evil and victims. There's no good. Nobody's fighting on the good side. If you go against the matrix, your good God will sit you down and say, you don't do that. Don't do that. You'll be taken out. You can do all the evil shit. But if you stand up and stop any of this shit, you will be taken out. No good God will protect you. If you had a good God over you, you will be protected. There will be nobody be able to touch you. And that's why on the story of Jesus, it's look like why the story of Jesus is to let you know not to be Jesus. And this is what happens to you. It's a fear-mongering tactic they use. They are scientists, okay? You got to have the higher 5% to figure this shit out. The story of Jesus, anybody can be Jesus, my dude. Jesus is no one special. That's all you have to do is stand up and go against the matrix. That's it. That's what I'm doing. Huh? I am your Jesus. I am the Jesus. I am doing Jesus. If you want to call it like that. You ain't going against the matrix, the system. I don't know why you screaming Jesus then. Sit down, because I'm doing. You worshiping Jesus, and I playing him because I'm the one going after the matrix. That's what he did. He went after the matrix, right? And what happened? The system they had going on at the time. Well, we gotta shut him up. He just fucking up everything, going around. Put his ass on the cross to show the rest of the people this is what you do when you act like this. And it's celebrated every year to refresh the energy of that fear in you. You better not act like this. Okay? That's why they put the story of Jesus in there. He wasn't sent from God or some good entity at all. He was a person just like you who just rose up and saw shit how it was and spoke out against it. That's it. That's it. There was no resurrection. Can't find the body. Stop believing in that shit. He's just a regular good person that stood up. It's a story of a good person because you can't find his body. You can't find Jesus' body. You can't find Moses' body. You can find King Tut's body, but you can't find Jesus' body. Come on, man. You gotta add all this shit up. You gotta add all it. Can't find slave ships. Come on, man. Add it up. Add it up. You can do it. Come on. Let's get to the 6% brain capacity. Come on. Come on. We do it together. Right here. Come on. Breathe in. Okay. All right. They came, but the story of Jesus is you never heard me diss Jesus. I say his story is he was made up only to somebody. He was made up. They can't find his casket, his body, and his stories is always according to Peter or somebody. Nigga, no, that's not enough for me to be doing that. All right, cool, but I can look at the story and be like, oh shit, anybody can be this. This ain't nobody. Somebody just stood up and was like, look, we must stop this. We must stop that. That's it. Put him on the cross, showed everybody, this is what happens if you act like this. That's all the story of Jesus is. Put fear in you. And it works. He's worshiping him in the fearing way of not going against the matrix. Why? The elites put that in the Bible for fear-mongering purposes. America is a business. They do things to benefit the business. They put it in the religion to get you to conform so they can produce more products for their business. Okay? That's it. Don't act like Jesus. We're going to do this fuck shit to you. You act like Jesus, we're going to hang your ass on this cross. Okay? We don't give a fuck if you celebrate him and go like this. That's what we want you to do. Just don't act like him. Okay? So all y'all fake ass motherfuckers, oh, Jesus, slaves, 5% brain capacity. The zombie apocalypse. And let me tell you something. Y'all better watch my zombie apocalypse video because that shit is going to be the realest video I ever do. The zombie apocalypse is real. It's going to happen. They're getting y'all ready with these vaccine shots. So when you die, your blood going to be able to function on its own. And you're going to get back up and shit. Because all your organs need is blood. When your heart stop beating to the blood, to your organs, then boom. But if your blood is moving to the organs, you start moving and getting up. They're trying to create this shit. They creating the zombie apocalypse. They create revelations. They play out the book of Revelations. You think that's God, a good God doing this. Ain't nothing but evil motherfuckers just doing evil shit. Making you think it's a good guy doing it, punishing you because it always got to be your fault. It takes guilt off of them when it's your fault. No, it's not. You be like, no, it's not my fault. Stop. Pull the curtain back. I see what you're doing. Get away from there. Stop fucking up our world. That's what you got to do. These motherfuckers are crazy. If you don't stop them like that, it's never going to be stopped. A crazy person has to be stopped. A psychopath, sociopath has to be stopped. And he ain't never going to stop on his own. You got to stop him. You got to use force too. Ain't no nice shit when you come to a psychopath. You got to come. That's why war brings peace. You got to have war to have peace. If somebody took over your house, how you going to get it back? You got to go to war and take them out. You ain't going to be able to talk them out of there. You got to fight. Quit being pussy and fight. You got to fight. You got no fight in you. You hoping and praying. God, please come do it. Fear. You in the fear position. Praying, hoping. Please God. Please. None of your prayers come true. Let's stop it. Stop lying. Your prayers do not come true. Stop fucking lying. Stop lying. You pray all day. You feel like you're talking to yourself, don't you? No, it don't come true. You might have a prayer come true once in a lifetime, twice. But if you on a regular, they don't happen. You're just doing it for wishful thinking. You're just doing it for what you call that shit? I don't know. God damn. But anyway, what you praying for? Nothing happens till you get out and get it. You want money? You gotta get out and get it. Praying, you ain't gonna get shit. Think all the rich people with money, living good, having a good life. You spend all your life in pain. They don't get punished. You do. And that's it. Yeah, money is, man. When they created the dollar bill, they took the matrix into another level. The gods was eating real good at that point, and the start of that time until now, because you control emotions through money. You make everything on the center point of your life. You got to come through this dollar. You have to your happiness come through this dollar. You not stop lying to yourself. You're not going to be happy if you don't have no money. How? How are you going to be happy when you can't wipe your ass because you don't have no money to buy toilet paper? You think you're going to be happy about that? Or You can use a leaf, but you're gonna be happy about it. Is it gonna be soft and comfy like talk? No, so you're not gonna be happy. You know, you gotta have money to be happy. You gotta have a house. You gotta pay money to buy a house. The ones who got houses, they on a rat race trying to pay that motherfucker. They're not even enjoying it because they're working too hard to pay. Everybody need to just let the system crash. Fuck y'all. You can't. It's hard to keep up. If the more demand, more of your soul they want, and you just running your body into a fucking mush. It's bullshit, man. Stand up like Jesus and fight. Stop praying and start and become him. That's the message, y'all. They use it as a fear monger. You can turn it into it works for you. They put that in the Bible to fear monger you, boy. I got the answers. I got it. I got it. They use psychological things. This is all planned by the secret societies, bro. This is all planned by the secret societies, bro. I'm sorry to break your heart that you thought it was real. It's not. It's all a fuck job. It's all for the Matrix. You know, you too old. You'll never be in your prime. You have a short, very short life, and you never be in your prime. You too young. You a young bull. You a beautiful swine, but you don't have the brain. You got the muscle to beat the Matrix, but you don't have the brain. When you get old, you got the brain to beat it, but you don't have the muscle. It don't never lined up. They scientifically did everything like that for a purpose. They know you're gonna figure it out, so they use, you know what I'm saying, they work it out to their advantage. You know, once you get to a certain age, and when you get it, when you're a young bull and you got the knowledge at a young age, then you start setting up shop. When you see little organizations and they be a young bull running it, because that guy is the one. And somehow something always happened to that person. He come up missing, he's just because they don't want that. They don't want that out here. When you young bull and you got it like this. This is why I got my channel. I want a young bull to take this information and go do something with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing something with it. I'm still young in heart and still young and athletic. So I'm ready for the noise. I'm ready for the bang. I can still fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm still in shape. So in my mind, I'm a young bull tackling this shit because I don't see nobody else doing it. So I got to do it in a way, in a style that it wakes you up fast because time is running short. This place is a circus, it's a game. When Jesus come back in the sky, they pulling out all the tricks. Everything is like the Truman Show. It's fake. It's gonna be Project Blue Bang. You're gonna think it's Jesus coming out the sky. It's gonna be Project Blue Bang. This is so fucking fake. It'll disgust you. It'll disgust your soul if you knew, like me, how disgusting these motherfuckers, what levels they go to fool your ass every fucking day. It's disgusting. For real, it's disgusting. You would be so disgusted. Like, I never fucking knew. Never knew that these motherfuckers is this fucking petty and this fucking tedious to be doing this dumb shit just to fool us. But anyway, y'all. Yeah, the reason I'm about to go, but we are spirits, souls having a physical experience. The thing is, when you die and you turn into a fifth dimensional being for a small percentage of the time as you floating up, and when you get to the once you get a hold to them and they see you coming up and they grab you, it's gonna be somebody you know already or used to know. They're gonna lure you in. And that's gonna be the moon. So they got it capped off. That's why the dome. Why would they have a dome? The dome don't have nothing to do with the physical of you. It's after that shit is up there for when you die. You won't go past the dome when you die, when you're a spirit. It's like a cloak, some type of cloak material that's over there. You can't go beyond. You got to go to the. Then you be flying around. Then you go over there to the moon. You get attracted to go to the moon because it's gonna be a big moonlight, and that's what the moonlight is for. The moonlight is for the souls. You go. Most of the majority of people die at nighttime. I'm gonna tell you. The majority of deaths is at night. The nighttime is when you're supposed to really die. It's because so you can see the moon, the moonlight. Okay. The freaks come out at night. Everything happening at night. People be you going majority of people get killed at night or they die at night. Hospitals when they pull the plug, they want to do it at night. Okay, so it's so you can see the moonlight and come back down here. They got it rigged to where it's a small miniature fake ass god that's playing God. He lives behind the moon and it's over a dome. I like this the world, and this is the dome going over it. So he over here at the moon playing God and having us just keep going, recycling. But you can go out into the universe and go to all types of places. He's just running this little scheme for a temporary part of time. It's only that's why it's time because it's only gonna happen for an amount of time. So you just keep going. There's nothing particular going on in the universe. You just going there, coming there, getting new parents, do the whole fucking shit over again. It's pointless. It's pointless. It's super pointless. Some people just want to stay here and just do that shit, and that'd be fine with them. Some people want to be mush and want to be slaves. That's fine with them, but not me. I already know I'm a special, higher ranking being, and that's why I have this channel and not scared to kick the shit because I know what's going on. You know, you get different stuff, different things from different people. You know, it's information I get shit from. You know, like the weather station or the guy who do the taxes. I watch the weather station to keep track of the bogus weather shit and the tax the tax not I don't forgot his name, Clear Tax or whatever. What the fuck his name is? I got certain people like relationship advice, even though I know all the stuff that he says on his page about relationship and women in the world. Because I got a couple of those videos on my shit, and he liked it, some of my shit. Um, you know what I'm saying? So I won't because I watch it to keep and the information keeps steady flowing and just remembrance keep it current. You know what I'm saying? So I can talk about relationships. I can fix relationships. I can fix the whole planet in the world. Clearly, clear as day. I know exactly what the problem is. It's them. But yeah, man, that's gonna be it, man. Might have to do. You know what? I'm doing another one later. I'm doing another live later. It's gonna be late. It's gonna be later. So look out for that. And what else? Before I go, uh, just trying to get to the bottom. Just trying to get to the bottom of it. I ain't see no gift. Hold on, let me see. I didn't see it. You know what? I didn't see it connected to that. Let me see. Let me go back to the home page. Let's make a home page. Alright. Oh shit. Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh, I got it. I just not see it now. I just not see it. I got it. I see it. Thank you for the $20. Yeah. I see the link. I don't see it yet. Probably by next video I'll give you a response on it and what's my take on it. I already know what I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna look at it. Because I just want to let you know that they just started talking about the explanation of why you see the moon in the daytime. There never was no explanation about it. They went a long time, and they started talking about this in 2014, when numbers of people just started just coming out of nowhere, like, "Yo, it's why is there a moon in the sky?" And they got some scientists to run off and scramble off and to type up some fucking explanation. There's no explanation for it. Unless you're gonna make a fucking grand fucking conference, breaking news. You ain't do that. You just put some shit on the internet and drop and kept it moving. That's not good enough for me. You gonna do, because this is something. This will be something considered major. That means you will have to admit fault of wrong. We got it wrong, and this is why. Blah blah blah. Sincerely. No, they didn't do none of that. They just dropped some shit, some link out, and kept it moving. This is supposed to be measured, bro. Y'all ain't used to say this. Now they trying to add, they put it in a way to where like it always been happening. Man, come on, man. See, that's what I'm saying, man. 5%. Come on, man. They putting that shit in. We ain't never used to. You know when I asked my grandma before she died, I said, "Grandma, have you ever seen the moon in daylight and the moon in the daytime?" She was thinking for like, man, 10 minutes or something, man. She was thinking for a long time, like, wow, I have not. I was like, so why do you see it now? She's like, I don't know. That's a good one. I'm gonna have to get back with you on that one. That fucked me up. She always have an answer. That fucked me up. That fucked me up. I was like, nope. They sneaking some shit in, dog. They sneak in anything in your reality, you just believe it, and let's all participate, y'all. Do 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 do. 5% brain capacity. Do, 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 do. I ain't gonna turn my blink. Stop. I'm gonna slow up, and I'm gonna make a right turn, and I'm gonna stall everybody out, and I'm not gonna turn my blinker light on. Nobody gonna know where I'm going. You know, I just love it. We have 5% brain capacity. Ding, 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 ding. That's all we care about ourselves. We don't care about others because I only have enough brains to care about myself. Every time, 5% brain capacity. You will line up for some Jordans, but won't line up for a job. I know it's slavery anyway, but still though, I'm like, man, like, I don't know, man. Job ain't shit. Job is a fucking slave. Fuck out here with your jobs. Take your job and stick it up your ass. If you ain't paying, get the fuck out of here. If you making 5 billion a year, I don't give a fuck what skill you are doing. If you ain't doing no skills, if your company making 5 billion, you should see a profit sharing check. That's how you know the difference between you're a slave and your company really works for you. They usually be slaves. There's only a couple of companies I heard of where they was not doing anything skillful, but they still got a profit sharing checks because you know that's when you know you work with the company and your company not working against you is when you get profit share. They share the profits with you, which is rarely you will never see. You know, McDonald's. Oh yeah, Illuminati food. Yeah, for sure. You know, you're making 5 to 10 billion a year. Employees only get 8. Well, they ain't doing that. They ain't go to college. I don't give a fuck. Quit protecting the fucking elites. They made well beyond margins. They should get a piece of that. You think they would have did anything if the people on the first floor ain't do their job? What the fuck is you thinking then, bitch? Come out of that motherfucking profit sharing check. They the foot workers on the front floor making it fucking happen. They can't get a profit sharing check. This shit is so fucking American. Capitalism, universe. United States is a state. It's a corporation. That's why you have a social security number. Ask God why you got a social security number and why you have a straw man. Ask him why you're a debt slave. Ask him why do you have to work for the devil because he own all the markets, and why are he judging you and you only have 5% brain capacity. Once you start understanding these things, you will stop living in guilt and start living. You'll start living. You know, you can't do that, can't do that. You restrict it. Like you can't laugh, can't have sex, can't. Come on, man. While you're a debt slave and all this shit. But nobody talking about them doing this shit to you though. Get out of here with that shit. But I see y'all later though. I gotta get up out of here. I'm gonna do a live later. So I love y'all. I hope y'all be good and understand that life may be rigged. Peace, y'all.